Hello, my dear angels, and welcome everyone to Angelic Sky Tarot channel. This reading is going to be for my dear Earth signs. It's for Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. This is your monthly reading for the month of March 2021. I will be doing a Celtic Cross for you to see what type of energies you will be working with in this month. So the first card I'm pulling is going to be your archetypal card, and it represents the current situation, the main archetypal energy you will be dealing with in this month. And we have a poet. So light attribute is express soul insights and symbolic language. So maybe some of you will be writing poems, so maybe you will be writing something in your diaries, or maybe you will see some signs, of something that will be relevant to you. So the shadow attribute turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. Okay, so that's interesting. So I will be pulling different cards to see what else is going to be first challenging you in this month. So this is the energy that will be either guiding, helping you, or challenging you. And here we have Six of Wands, but it came up in upside down position. So usually Six of Wands is card of victory. Okay, it's energy of Jupiter in Leo, and it's feeling pretty confident, feeling like you overcame something, having a lot of optimism, motivation, having strategies, plans, feeling the accomplishments. But here is like, I think you will feel challenged. You might feel like not everything is turning out according to your plan, and if you had a certain vision and you knew how to act, this is kind of being turned upside down, and you kind of being thrown from your horse, so your optimistic motivational energy is going down south a little bit, so this is a challenge where you're kind of turning your usual optimistic way of being. It's like a gift that you always look at things more optimistically, but I think you will sort of act more distractively, in a sense, because something is not going according to the plan. Or maybe you feel like you're just exhausted, and where before you felt a lot more happiness and a lot more harmony in your life, like there's a certain situation, maybe a person or a circumstance that is challenging you, and it's making you feel more irritated. It's making you feel like, what is going on? What is happening in my life? Where it feels more distractive or more irritating to you. So, but we know that everything is fleeting, and the cards are just giving us like a picture, and you will be able to choose and decide what to do, and you will have the control of the situation to a certain degree. So let's see, this is the past energy, of the immediate past, and we have Six of Cups, which usually represents pleasure, and here we have it in an upside down position. So it's also card of nostalgia, card of friendships, card of children, so maybe since it's an upside down position and it's our immediate past, maybe you whatever you had attachment to in the past, maybe to some childhood dreams, childhood locations, or maybe people from your childhood, you're feeling disappointed at them, like you maybe had more pleasant memories before, and this current situation that will be developing right now will be challenging this energy. Like whatever you thought about a certain person or a place, something that was dear to your heart, is making you feel irritated, and is actually changing your current situation to a more negative experience in your mind. I mean, we always experience something neutral, but you will feel irritated and you will feel exhausted by and challenged by this certain situation. Possibly could be your child, possibly a parent, maybe a certain news that you receive from your relatives, or from some past life experience, from you will hear certain news from someone from your past. So this is what's kind of like coming out to challenge you. So let's see what is at the basis, at the core of the problem. And here we have Ten of Cups. So we have, the name of the card is Perfected Success. It's Mars in Pisces. So usually 10 of Cups, as we all know, it's feeling accomplishment, feeling like you're at home, feeling bliss, it's like achievement, retirement. It's end of a chapter, beginning of the new chapter. It's like a climax of the situation. But for you, it came in the upside down position. So for some, it might feel like, you worked so hard to accomplish something, and now that you have accomplished, it doesn't feel right, or it's not bringing you as much pleasure, or the certain situation is stretching out and being prolonged for too long. That you feel like you're already done with everything you could, and you just want this cycle to end and to finish, and whatever was bringing you, the situation was bringing you pleasure in the past, but now because it's stretched out for so long, you are exhausted and you're tired. And whatever you were willing to do before is kind of like causing a lot of stress and irritation for you, and you feel like you're losing energy, possibly through emotions, possibly through health. You're feeling like you are tired, exhausted. And so in some instances through money, maybe you're losing enthusiasm. So you want something to shift, and you are waiting for something to change, and you want to regain your enthusiasm and pleasure and enjoyment of life, and see poetry in life, see pleasures in life. But this situation is making you see everything through kind of like darker lens, in a sense, because you are tired and exhausted, and it's challenging you. So let's look at your thoughts. We have Justice. So Justice is all about, yes, it's about justice, but it's also about balance, So actually you could be disappointed in certain legal issues, Also, you could be dealing with some papers. You have to maybe fill out certain documents, certain applications, write certain things down. So it could be some challenging thoughts about that, but it's also about like you just hope to regain the balance, because I feel like you're feeling disappointed about something and it's been nagging and weighing down on you, and you just want to be again feeling the lightness. You want to unburden yourself, you want to feel free, and that you also kind of like feel like you're carrying certain weight of responsibility, and by your actions you are affecting a future. So you're afraid to make certain decisions, because if whatever decision you're going to make is certainly, it's like a cause and effect, it will affect your future, So maybe you're possibly reevaluating certain decisions you already made in the past, and that has that have been affecting you right now in the present. So you're kind of thinking about balance in life, and certain decisions that you made in the past or are going to make right now that will also affect your future. So let's look into the immediate future. You're afraid to lose a chance, you're afraid to miss certain opportunity, the certain stagnation you feel like is not allowing you to move. You are afraid, not afraid, but you're tired of the situation of not being to make the next step. You're ready for movement. At least how it feels to you, that you're ready for this movement. You want to overcome, and your optimism is kind of like running low. You just want to use your accomplishments, and move forward, take that certain chance and opportunity. You're planning for the future. You want to, fulfill your cup with something new, but you do feel certain stagnation and an inability to act. So these are your fears. And here we have, it's a card of art, but it's usually a card of Leo. I guess strength, right? So you fear like you will not have enough strength to overcome certain situation, and you have these outbursts of anger. Okay, you have these outbursts of anger because you are tired to be in this position, whatever you're experiencing right now. This past is like dragging you down. So this is your fear that it's you want this moment to be over with, and you just hope that you have enough strength to complete whatever you have started, or whatever this situation is presenting to you. So this is how other people see you, and we have the moon here. So there are other people see that there's certain uncertainty about you. They're not sure what your plans are for the future. They see that you are having certain challenges with emotions. They're hoping that you will overcome the problems that you're dealing with. you're being maybe mysterious, and you're not revealing everything to other people. So the people do feel like you have secret and some sort of secret agendas, possibly that maybe you are hiding something from some people, and some people can feel suspicious. There's a certain degree, like it feels to me like you're hiding or trying to suppress your emotional side, because it's very challenging for you right now. You feel like you really will collapse or lose your nerve or break. Like you're in this verge of snapping, and other people could feel that from you, and you feel like this unknown truly is challenging you. So what are your hopes and wishes? Your hopes and wishes are, and we have Princess of Cups here, you want a new opportunity, you want to feel loved. You want to feel loved, you want to be recognized, you want to feel happy, you want to feel at ease, you want to feel unrestricted, you want to have enthusiasm. You want to hear certain answer, certain result from someone. You're waiting for a certain letter, for a certain conversation, and the outcome is Ace of Cups in reverse. So it could be that you will not hear from that person, or the outcome is not as you wished for, so it changes your plans. So you feel like this new opportunity or this new chance that you were hoping for is not, it's not going to happen. Could be a certain rejection, change of mind. Okay, so aces are always about new opportunities. It's also, especially Ace of Cups to me is about loving yourself, loving oneself in the situation where you're in, loving it and accepting it. And whenever you can accept this moment as it is, your cup starts to overflow, and this is how you can see yourself in other people. This is how you can love other people unconditionally, and whatever is being reflected in your own reality, you're not accepting it, you're not loving it. You feel grotesque about it, and you feel like it's throwing you off balance. You feel like you are trapped, okay, and you just want to release, and possibly you will get this release. I feel like it is a release, it's a release, and I feel like something, you will be unburdened. It's like you will empty your cup, you will give everything you have to this moment and situation, and finally release happens. I think this is what's happening. There's certain coil that's been kind of heating up. You will feel the cooling off. It snaps, or something like that. The release. So let's get another card that will give us an overall energy of the month. And here we have abundance. Okay, so you will actually feel the relief. You will feel abundant. You will feel happy. Okay, abundance is here. Also could be some sort of monetary advancement. You will feel like something is multiplying for you. It's like a sacrifice that you've been giving. By restricting certain something did multiply, in a paradoxical way. So I do want to clarify that Ace of Cups. So Knight of Discs. Okay, it's possibly certain plans that you were hoping for and seeding, yes, again, didn't work out in a certain way, didn't work out in a certain way. Or something that was supposed to take a long time will happen very suddenly. So I feel like this kind of like sudden movement of something that you didn't expect, something that you were hoping that will develop with time, will actually be released or relieved in a lot faster manner. This is what I'm feeling. Okay, so let's see. I will shuffle with Angels of Romance, and this is for coupled people. It says, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So possibly something was burdening you in your own, romantic relationship, your romantic connection, and you have to free yourself. I'm not saying to break up with your partner, but I feel like something will be unburdened, and something like you will feel freer, maybe possibly within your own relationship, within your own connection, and something that was weighing over both of you, and you will kind of see things in a new way, and certain obstacles that you created for yourself, you will overcome. You will overcome. So let's see. This is for those of you who are single. A reconciliation. So possibly you will be making up with an old friend, or someone is coming back from your past life to again reconciliate. Interesting. I will also pull a card from my postcards. And this is what came up for you. As you can see, there is a couple on this postcard, and they're feeling harmonious. They're feeling this joy together. They're feeling like yin yang. They're feeling like they can again feel joyous. Almost reminds me like of 10 of Cups, where you feel abundance and everything becomes harmonious. So whatever the challenges before, in upside down positions, all these restrictions and all these burdens that were trying to keep you captive, and not allowing you to move forward, it'll briefly and unexpectedly change, just in 1 second, in one moment, and it will create more harmony and more freedom in your life. Okay, you will unburden yourself and free yourself from the past, and it's coming in through relationships, maybe with loved ones, not necessarily just romantic relationships, but yeah, it's time to move. It's like paradise, paradise that you will create for yourself. You will feel abundant. All right, this was very interesting and intriguing. So hopefully, my dear Earth signs, it resonated with you, and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching.